Good afternoon, children.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Is it raining over there?
Yes,
No,
no, ma'am.
No.
no,
But
ma'am.
it is cloudy and very cold. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Stomach is full after having lunch?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Feeling sleepy?
No,
No,
ma'am.
no, no,
Slightly feeling sleepy? No. Okay.
no.
So chances are there to fall. So I just wanted to tell beginning itself. Anyways, let us start our today's topic. We were discussing about the different methods of modern methods of irrigation. And we know that there are two modern methods of irrigation. Lakshmi Nandakumar, which are the two modern methods of irrigation? Lakshmi?
Drip system and sprinkler system.
Sprinkler system. We
Ma'am.
covered.
Drip system and
I heard. Good. Sprinkler system and drip system. And we learned in detail about sprinkler system. What are the different? A sprinkler system has got a few parts. Can you tell me which are the main parts and how does it work? Try, I will help you. It consists of
Perpendicular pipe
Perpendicular pipes
wait.
having rotating nozzles.
Wait. I will give you a chance. Isha, do you know the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell.
Ma'am, a perpendicular pipe is connected to the main
What
pipe.
is special about those perpendicular pipes?
At the end of the perpendicular pipe, there is a rotating nozzle.
At the top rotating, at the top rotating nozzles are there. Then these perpendicular pipes are attached to
Rotating nozzles. No, the main pipe.
at regular intervals. Okay, at regular intervals. Advait, can you continue? Advait Murali? From where she stopped, now how it is working? She told about the parts, perpendicular
When
pipes.
water is allowed to flow through the main pipes, under pressure, it goes through the nozzles and the nozzles sprinkle the water.
Like it is, as if it is?
Raining.
Very good, very good. So both of you, well done. I hope others also have learned. Lynette also was about to say. And Lynette, tell me, where can you carry out this method of irrigation? Where it is more desirable?
Sprinkler system is used for irrigating lawns, coffee plantation, and other crops.
And especially in places where what is less? What is scarce?
Water is not sufficient.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay, so let us continue with today's topic, that is drip system. Drip system, when compared to the previous one, it is easier. Okay. Drip system is much more easy if you have completed or if you have learned sprinkler system, you will find that this is a little more easier than sprinkler system. Now let's see what is meant by drip system. You can see a picture over here. This is the same figure which is given in your textbook. From the well, using a motor, water is taken and you can see several pipes running across the field. And the details I will tell you. It's the best technique for watering fruit plants, gardens and trees in places where water is less. So in water scarce region, both sprinkler system and drip system are used in areas where water is less. So this system is also used where the water is very less, availability of water is very poor, and it is mainly meant for watering fruit plants, gardens and taller trees, and where water is very less. And in drip system, dripping, the water starts dripping drop by drop. Drip irrigation will allow water to fall drop by drop. It is not like in any other method, we are not pouring in or through the pipe, water is splashing. It's not like that. Water will be falling just drop by drop. And where do these drops fall? Directly near the roots. So you know that roots are the main part of the plant through where water is getting absorbed. So directly near the roots it falls, so that there is no wastage of water. I will show you another figure where you can find in a drip system a close view of the drip system. You can see a pipe with a small opening and you can see a drop of water dripping in. So see, the water is falling drop by drop. So once again, drip system, it's a technique used in, or irrigation technique used in places where the water availability is very poor, or else you can say there the water is very less, and mainly you use them for watering fruit plants, gardens, trees, etc. And in this system, water will be falling drop by drop. That is very important. Drop by drop directly near the roots, and as a result there is no wastage of water. So with that we have completed irrigation. Okay, so drip systems.
Can you show that slide once more?
I'll show. You joined just now, I think. Okay, Sridev, can you tell me about drip system? Where is it used?
It is used for watering fruit plants, gardens, and trees. In regions where there is less
water is, yes. And how does it work, Anashwarya? How does it work?
Drip system allows water to fall drop by drop into the soil, into the roots. So
Yes. Very
into
good.
the roots.
So it will fall directly near the roots and there'll be no
wastage
There'll
of
be no?
water.
Very good,
Wastage
very
of
good. Yes, yes. So I'll continue. For Benedict, I'll show that slide once again, and then we will proceed to the next slide. So before that, let me ask you, after irrigation, what you need to learn next, which is the next agricultural practice?
Protecting
Protection from weeds.
Weeds.
Okay. Benedict, just see this. It's the best technique. Drip system is the best technique for watering fruit plants, gardens, and trees in regions where water availability is poor. And here the water will be falling drop by drop, or water drips near the roots, and it will avoid the wastage of water. No water is wasted and the water is falling directly near the position of the roots. So that was about drip system. So next we are moving on to the next agricultural practice. That is, which is next one? Protection from weeds. Here in both pictures, you can see in the first picture, a girl is plucking some plants from there. In the second case, second figure also, you can see some plants are being plucked. And what these people are being, the girl and the other man, what they are plucking is actually weeds. So what are weeds? The
Weeds are-
undesirable plants or unwanted plants which are growing naturally along with the crop. In the field where the crop plants are growing, along with that you can find some unwanted plants. They are not giving us any yield, and in between the field you can see some undesirable or unwanted plants which are growing. Nobody is sowing seeds for the seeds of the weeds, but they are growing as such naturally in the field. So weeds are undesirable plants growing naturally along with the crop. So if you are asked to define weeds, you should say the undesirable plants growing naturally along with the crop are known as weeds. Now, it is very essential that we remove these weeds, and removal of weeds is known as weeding. Removing weeds is known as weeding. Weeding is the removal of weeds. In both these pictures, you can see weeding. Weeding is done by them. Both of them, they are trying to remove the weeds. So weeding means removal of weeds. Removal of weeds is known as weeding. Yes. Now, When is the best time to remove the weeds? The best time to remove the weeds is before they start producing flower and seeds, or else you can say during the vegetative growth. See, when the plant is producing its leaves, stem, roots, that time you can call it as vegetative phase or vegetative growth. But once they start producing flower and seeds, you call it as the reproductive phase, because flower is the reproductive part of a plant. You have learned in 7th standard. So we should remove the weeds before they start producing flower and seeds, not after, before. Before they start flowering and produce seeds, you should remove them. So the 3 main points what you learned here is, weeds are undesirable plants growing naturally along with the crop. The undesirable plants growing naturally along with the crop. Removal of these plants or these weeds is known as weeding. And the best time to remove weeds is before they start flowering and producing seeds. Now moving on to the next slide. Why it is necessary to remove the weeds? Why we are insisting on removing weeds? Why it is considered as an important agricultural practice? Why? What is the problem if we are allowing them to grow in the field? So let's see why it is necessary. Weeds, they will compete. There will be a competition between the crop plants and the weeds. For what? Water, nutrients, space and light. So as a result, what will happen? The crop plants will not get sufficient amount of nutrients, space, etc. And as a result, they will not be able to grow properly. It will affect their growth as well as the yield of the crop plants. Then, some weeds, they can interfere with harvesting. So once the crops become mature, we will remove those crops or remove the yield. That is known as harvesting. Cutting off or removing the matured crop is known as harvesting. But if weeds are there in the field, that can affect harvesting process. Then they can be poisonous also. Not only for animals, for human beings also they can be poisonous. So it is always good to remove them from the field. The main reason for removing them is that they will affect the growth of the crop, because they will compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients. It gets divided. Water, nutrients, space, light, and etc., which was meant or which were meant only for the crop plants, will get divided among the weeds also. So crop plants will not get sufficient nutrients, space, light, etc. And as a result, they will not be able to grow properly and they cannot produce a better yield. Okay, and they can interfere in harvesting. They can be poisonous also. So once again, we will see all the 3 points. Why should we carry out weeding? The first point, the weeds can compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, space, light, and they will affect the growth of the crops. If the growth of the crop is affected, the yield will be less. Then, second point, they will affect what? Harvesting process. If weeds are there, that will disturb the harvesting process. And the last one, some of them are very poisonous. They can affect the animals and human beings. So it is always good to remove them from the field. Have you got the 3 points, children? Why it is necessary to remove the weeds? Shall I change the slide? Okay, good. Now we know what are weeds, when to remove weeds, why to remove weeds, all that we learned. Now, how to remove them? Which are the different methods to remove weeds? So there are few methods given. We will see them one by one. First method to remove weeds is by tilling or ploughing. So before sowing crops, when you till the soil, it can even remove the weeds also. The first method of removing weeds is by tilling. See the farmer, he's tilling or he's ploughing. So that also will help in removing the weeds. Then manually removing them means with your hand, not by using any machine. Using your hand, you can uproot them. Uproot them means pluck them along with their roots. Along with the roots, you can pluck them out. So that is known as uprooting, taking along with the roots, uprooting, or using kurpi. Kurpi is a device. With the help of a kurpi, you can cut them close to the ground. So with the very close to the ground, you can cut them using a kurpi, or with your hand, you can uproot it. Simply, you can pluck it along with the roots. You might be doing this if it is found in your garden or in your courtyard. If you find somewhere, you will be plucking all these out. So many times what you see is, what you do is you pluck along with the roots so that they will not grow very fast again, because once the roots are removed, they cannot survive over there. Or you can even cut them close to the ground with the help of a kurpi. Picture of kurpi is shown over there. And then you can use a seed drill. You know about seed drill. What for we are using a seed drill?
For sowing the
Yes,
seeds.
very. And not only for sowing, we can also remove weeds using a seed drill. And the last method is by spraying weedicides. So weedicides are chemicals to kill the weeds. Weedicides are chemicals which will kill the weeds. One example for such a weedicide is 2,4-D. 2,4-D is an example for a weedicide. So 4 methods we learn for removing the weeds. The first one, tilling before sowing. Then using a seed drill, spraying weedicides like 2,4-D, or manually removing, or with your hand uprooting them, or you can even cut them close to the ground using a kurpi. And these are the different methods by means of which you can remove the weeds. Okay, so now you know what are weeds, and why should we remove weeds, when to remove weeds, and how to remove weeds. All that we learned. So first we will start from back. You will move to the first slide. Okay, how can you remove weeds, or what are the different methods? Albert, can you tell me one method of removing weeds?
Ma'am, tilling before the sowing of crops.
Very good, very good. Okay. Then Tamanna, another method. Tamanna and Sil. Tamanna. So he told
Spraying.
Albert.
Spraying weedicides.
Name the weedicide.
2,4-D.
One example is 2,4-D. So we got 2 points. Spraying weedicides like 2,4-D, tilling before sowing. Lakshmi, next point. Lakshmi CV. Next point.
Manually removing them by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground with a kurpi.
You read or without looking you said? Say once again without looking. Let me see whether you're smart.
Manually removing them by uprooting them or cutting closely to the ground with a kurpi.
Very good, very good. So 3 points we got. Now what is remaining? Advait, Sinoob, no? Advait? Why? The moment I asked the question, video went off. Advait? Advait, unmute and tell me the answer. I'll come back to you, Advait. Be ready. Vaishnavi?
Ma'am, using a seed drill.
Yes, with that we have covered all the 4 points. Now, what is weeding? What do you mean by weeding? Benedict? Benedict, what is meant by weeding?
Plucking out the unwanted plants from the field.
Very good, very good. What are weeds? Surya? What are weeds, Surya?
The plants which are growing undesirable. Along with the
if you find it difficult to say undesirable, you say unwanted. Once again, it was not clear. Make it into a proper sentence.
The plants which are growing unwanted along with the crop plant.
Okay. So what happens if they are allowed to grow? Irene, what happens if we allow the weeds to grow in the field?
It compete with the other plants for water, nutrients, and the growth of the. It will interfere in the growth of the crop.
Very good. Now, next point. Ken, can you tell me another point? Ken Shibin. Ken's video is stuck. Abid. Tell me another reason why we should remove weeds. And one point Advaid should say. Advaid Sinu, be ready to tell the next point. Abid, one point Irene Maria said. Why it is necessary to
take the nutrients.
that she said. I want the other 2 points. Advaid Sinu. Louder. I can't understand. Pardon, child, once again. Say, Advait. I can't hear what you're saying. Speak a little louder. Speak a little louder. Your voice is muted. Unmute and then say. Advait, first you unmute it. Click on that button. Don't waste time. Make it fast. Click on the button and unmute. By the time, Abid, you got the point? Advait, when you're ready, let me know. Unmute and keep it ready. Abid.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me one point.
I didn't get a point.
Where were you when I was explaining 3 points? Pooja Menon, tell me one point.
Yes, ma'am. They are poisonous for animals and human beings.
Very good. Abid heard the point? Abid, did you hear?
Yes,
Repeat it.
they are poisonous for animals and humans.
Be attentive. I could see you were listening somewhere else when I was explaining. So next, again, when I come back to you after showing the slide, definitely you're going to get a question. Advait, Sinu, are you ready? Yes. Unmute, child. It's still muted. Fast. Okay, now you can say. Yes. Can't hear. Try once again. Don't worry, Advait. You try once again. We all are waiting for your answer. You do one thing. By next class, check your mic, okay? Now you can type and send me the answer. I'll wait for your answer in the chat box. Okay, type the answer. Why we should remove the weeds. 1 point you can type and send. Nivedya, can you tell me the 3rd point?
Some weeds interfere in harvesting.
Very good, very good. So we covered all the 3 points. Advait, Sinoob, I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. So when is the best time to remove the weeds? I told you a time when it is highly meant for removing the weeds, or it is best for removing the weeds. When is it? Ken, your connectivity is still not okay. Amaljeet, baby.
Yes,
tell me,
yes,
child. You heard my question? When should we remove the weeds?
Yes, ma'am.
When should we remove
When
the
it
weeds?
has flowers and when the plant is having flowers.
I told you that when I said that point also, I reminded you it's not like this. It's the other way. What is a mistake in what Amaljeet said? Adikesh, tell me what mistake he said.
Ma'am.
Before flower.
Wait. Amaljeet realized this mistake. Yes. Amaljeet, tell me once again.
And before flower and seeds. Okay.
Before they produce flowers and seeds, you should remove them. Not after they produce, before. Before they start producing flowers and seeds, we should remove them. Okay, let me see. I have received few messages. Advait, okay. Oh, connection problem, Advait, it's okay. It's poisonous for plants and animals. Good. But check your mic, some problem is there. I see. Even when the connectivity is good, I'm not able to hear you, Advait. So please check it before next class. Okay. Good. You have sent the answer. Let us continue. We have a few more minutes. Let's see one more slide. So this we have already seen. You can see a person spraying weedicides. Now, can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, a person is spraying weedicides in his field. What do you notice on his face?
Mask.
He is wearing a mask to cover his nose and mouth because these weedicides are chemicals. So he has to be very careful so that these chemicals will not enter into his body through the nose and mouth. The weedicides, these chemicals, see, as far as possible, we have to avoid all these chemical substances. But when it is not, when there is no other way out, then you can go for weedicide, but limited use. The weedicide should be diluted with water because it will be very concentrated. You will mix with water, dilute it, and then you will spray using a sprayer. You can see he has filled the weedicides in a tank which is kept at his back, and using a sprayer, he is spraying it on the plants. Weedicides are sprayed during the vegetative growth. Already we mentioned weedicides are sprayed to remove the weeds during its vegetative growth. That is before flowering and seed formation. The spraying can affect the health of the farmers. So it is very essential that he cover his nose and mouth with a piece of cloth. Okay. So next topic is harvesting that you will learn next class. Okay. So hope you have understood what I was saying. I'll just quickly repeat. We have only 2 more minutes. I told you that weedicides, these are chemicals. Since these are chemicals, Muhammad Saleh, these are chemicals. So we have to be very careful while spraying these weedicides. So it will be in the concentrated form. What you do is you will mix it with water, dilute it, and then it will be sprayed on the fields. And when it is being sprayed, the farmer should cover his nose and mouth with a mask so that these chemical substances will not enter into his body. If it enters into his body, it can cause, it can affect his health, it can cause diseases. Regular exposure can cause diseases. And when do we spray these weedicides?
At the time.
Nivedya, when do we spray them?
At the vegetative time.
Vegetative growth. That is before?
Before the reproductive.
Before they
start flowers and seeds.
Seeds, very good. And what precaution the farmer has to take while spraying these weedicides? Nandana, what precaution he has to take while spraying weedicides?
And they have to cover their mouth and nose with a mask.
Very good, very good. And when should we spray these weedicides? Adikesh, you didn't get a chance.
Yes, ma'am.
When should we spray the weedicides?
When the weeds are in the vegetative time, at the vegetative time.
That means before
they give flowers.
And
Before
flowers
and they produce seeds.
Very good, very good. Okay, so we'll wind up. It's already 3:15. Revise it. Okay, notes I'll be sending. Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.